to Rico. Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
All right.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up of 8 out to the 33-yard line. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Texans first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring him second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17
Second time they've
yards.
connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
All right.
Here's Mixon. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
All right.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Stroud to throw to the left side. Caught by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
They'll go. It's Stroud. To the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right to the air, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 59 on the play. That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Here's Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 45
It is a
yards.
big-time play for Houston. 45 yards.
First and 10.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. He's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Aleem McNeil. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
18. What's that?
Now, Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard
The
line.
Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
All right.
Stroud. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. So let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Final 2nd now of this first half as this one is away. And no chance to return this one
The Lions take
through the
over
end
1st
zone
and
for a
10
touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense would take the field. On play action, Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
It is third and long. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. Down the sideline. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to sprint.
And he'll take it on in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Lions.
That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Going for it all. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 18.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
18. What's that? Tonight.
They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's a third down and 4.
House, that's it. Hot. 118. What's up?
Now, Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
The 27-yard line.
On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
118. What's up? Buggy.
Throwing is Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
118.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up second down. Running is Chubb. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, second and goal.
Oh, ready?
He'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. C.J. Stroud, touchdown, Houston.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll take it at the 12. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That's That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That one good for 29.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first down, it's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here's Gibbs. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Cut. 180. What's up?
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions go up by 7, 28-21. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Oh, ready?
To throw, it's Stroud. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time, down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here, no overtime.
Here we go. One final play. And he is in. The call works. And they're going to walk off a winner.